Here's some food for thought.
Can it be juice?
Thank you, my lovely artificial audience. It's the show about extracting nutrients from plant matter. We're going to get green in this one.
Can it be juice?
On Pikmin 3 on the Wii U and Nintendo Switch, at any point of landing at the Garden of Hope, you can access a dirt wall and break it down, where you have to use your Pikmin to fulfill a little puzzle to manipulate what they call elevator platforms to access what is called the Zest Bomb, as well as the Lime. Before we get into the matter of juicing, there's a bit of confusion considering the word lime. There is limestone and the lime fruit. Why? Well, the fruit is because of the French lime, which came from the Arabic lima, meaning feast, which inspired lemon as well. Then limestone, as well as its lime, which is calcium carbonate, to calcium oxide, which came from the Proto-Germanic limaz, or lime, which means sticky substance. Strange word to use for stone, Germans. Speaking of stone, there's an anime called Dr. Stone, which I love, which had uses for lime that I'd like to analyze. Use 1, agriculture. Sure, you blow away the ions, but you get rid of the nutrients. Use 2, construction. Yeah, you heat it up and mix it up with sand, but you need freaking cement. Use 3, hygiene. Gather calcium carbonate from seaweed and blend it with oil. No, it's sodium carbonate you get from the seaweed. And you need slaked lime to make it. And use 4, gunpowder. No, you cannot make gunpowder with calcium carbonate. But you can make it with potassium nitrate. Man, lime is weird. Because lime can react with lime. It becomes calcium citrate. And the word lime is all the more nuts because limaceous means pertaining to slugs. Slugs are attracted to citrus plants, but are deterred by lime. The word lime bookends slugs. It would then be apt to call limes limaceous, as the fruit is one of their favorites. As for whether limes, as in key lime or acid lime, oh boy, that is even more ironic, are able to be juiced, well, they absolutely are. But here's what's really crazy. A green lime is not a ripe lime.
They're not ripe
because marketing! So all those 3 fruits in Pikmin 3 you collect are not at the optimal sweetness they could be. Because at its peak taste, the rind is yellow. You can see why this fruit is sold as is. You're being sold an inferior product. With the kind you usually get, 1 large green lime will produce 2 to 3 tablespoons of juice, so you will need at least 5.5 of them to fill a cup. Now, the thing you should know about lemon juice and lime juice is that it's what scientists call a natural acidulant. What is an acidulant? Well, they are chemical compounds that give a tart, sour, or acidic flavor to foods or enhance their perceived sweetness. In other words, they alter the acidity or alkalinity of the food system. Hey, there's that pH level measurement again. In its less ripe state, its acidity makes its pH level low at 2 to 3, whereas depending on the whole fruit's ripeness, it could be at 3.5 to 4.5. However, when it is metabolized, the pH increases to 8, making it alkaline. Because of this fact, lime is a more efficient natural cleaning agent for removing dirt, grime, and stains. It can also be used to neutralize acidic soil, like the other lime. Now, there are 4 kinds of acids in lime juice: ascorbic acid, citric acid, malic acid, and tartaric acid. Each of these acids has a different role in the taste and nutrition of the lime juice. Ascorbic acid is a powerful antioxidant that can help to boost the immune system. Citric acid is responsible for the sour taste of lime juice. Malic acid gives lime juice its tart flavor. Tartaric acid is a natural preservative that helps to keep lime juice fresh. There are more benefits to limes than their antioxidants, as they also include thiamine, vitamin B6, calcium, phosphorus, vitamin D, iron, vitamin C, dietary fiber, vitamin A, protein, and carbohydrates. Limes also contain trace amounts of other nutrients, such as riboflavin, folate, niacin, and magnesium. While it's lemons that have more vitamin C, limes contain higher amounts of phosphorus, vitamin A, calcium, and iron, and they are also commonly used in Latin or Southeast Asian dishes, whereas lemons are more commonly used in Mediterranean dishes. However, if there's one thing that limes are associated the most with, that's soft drinks. For in 1767, Dr. Joseph Priestley, the guy who discovered that plants produce oxygen and was friends with my relative Ben Franklin, distant relative, developed the technology for carbonating water by studying the froth of beer for the industry. By publishing a paper called Impregnating Water with Fixed Air in 1772, and then its marketing was made possible by John Mervyn Knuth. Knuth made a tweak to the technology and then sent his discovery back to Priestley. Historically, the fizzy doc was not happy with the results, claiming that urea got into the device. Then in 1833 was when lemon cordial, which is sweetened lemon concentrate that is typically made with fresh lemons, leftover peels, and a sweetener, was combined with seltzer, and the first citrus soft drink was born. But when did lime hit sodas? Well, we will have to fast forward to 1919, when my grandfather was born, where a Charles Leiper Grigg discovered the carbonated soda business. He was hired into Vest Jones Bottling Company and produced an orange soda first called Whistle. He lost his job there, joined another company, quit, and then started his own company, the Howdy Corporation, in 1920 in St. Louis with the Howdy orange soda drink that had stiff competition with Orange Crush, made in 1911. But after a few tests of flavor combinations, he found one that wet his whistle. It was a mix of lemon and lime, and the drink hit store shelves as the bib label lithiated lemon lime soda, a mere 2 weeks before the market crash of 1929, which then contained lithium citrate, a drug that is used for psychiatric treatment, but was ordered to be removed by the Food and Drug Administration. Hate them. Because apparently they were consuming too much of it. In 1948. Which is quite strange, because if you were to put lithium back in the drink, it would be alkaline, hence better for you in a pH level. But I'm no chemical expert. The drink's name, that you'd be more familiar with, 7-Up, became manifest in 1936, by the way, and I cannot tell you why. And neither can anyone else. Coincidentally, it was 7-Up's bottle cap, specifically a cork-lined vintage bottle cap that was featured in Pikmin 2 as the quenching emblem. But forget about seeing it in the European version, bunch of killjoys. While limes are known for their sweet contributions, there are things about its juice that are not so sweet. Like lemons, they are known for causing acid reflux, nausea, heartburn, and difficulty in swallowing. It may also aggravate stomach ulcers, lead to tooth decay, breaking down the enamel, GERD, and even making absorbing iron harder by hemochromatosis. Lastly, lime juice may slow down the rate at which some drugs are metabolized by the liver. Please refrain from drinking a lot during pregnancies, as it affects the stomach, which affects the baby. It also interacts poorly with photosensitizing drugs. One more thing. Store-bought lime juice is bad for those with sulfite disorders because of its preservatives. And for those with weakened kidneys because of its high potassium, might have a renal disaster. If you like what you see, press like, subscribe, and smash that bell to get notifications on the channel where everything grows on you.